Hello and welcome to another installment of What You Need to Know About Connections. Today we cover creating a community on a mobile device. This is a new capability. You've been able to create communities through the browser, of course, since day one of Connections, but we now added the capability to do it on mobile. So let's have a look. In a previous movie, I showed you the community catalog page, so this should look familiar. This is what the catalog page looks like on your mobile device here on an iPad. And you'll notice that we added the plus sign in the upper right-hand corner, and this is where you start to create a community on your mobile device. So I click on the plus sign, and then the next screen will show up where I can type in the name for the community, and I'll call this LBC, which is Long Beach City. And then I can provide a description. Okay, and next you'll notice that I can define the access right. So a community can be public. You can have a moderated community. Restricted comes in two flavors. One, definitely you have to be invited in order to join the community, but you can decide whether you want people to be able to see that the community exists, or you can turn that off, and then people will not even see the name or the description of the community, and therefore will never know that a community like this ever existed. And here you can also define whether this community should be available to external users or not. And then Connections will create a community, and the next step will ask me if I would like to upload a logo for this community. I'll choose an existing one. I'll just use this image, say use, and now you'll see the logo in the upper area of the community was updated. Now, this community is using the standard layout, the standard set of default applications, and I can now, of course, start creating content or add another member, say Marty, and I want to add him as an owner. This is how you create a community on your tablet, and in the next snippet I'll show you real quick how you can do that on a phone as well. Here we are on my iPhone, and similar to what you saw on the iPad, I have my community catalog page available to me here. And unlike on the iPad where you see the plus sign, since we have less real estate, we grouped a number of commands under the icon in the upper right-hand corner. So as I click on this, you will then see the ability to create the community next to adding it to favorites or copy a link. So if I create community here, click the button, you'll see this familiar form that we used before, where I can now type in the name of the community with a description, and then I can, of course, exactly like we had it before on the iPad, define whether it's public, moderated, restricted with the two options for either one of those. And now the community will be created. Here I am in the community, and just like on the iPad before, I can choose an existing image for the community, and I'll use the same one that I had before. So here we are. The next community was created, and I could again start to create content or invite additional members. I hope you enjoyed this new capability in HCL Connections, and make sure to tune in for the next in the series. Thank you. Bye-bye.